This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for October 8th, 2018. Corn market down 1 3/4. Soybeans up 3/4 cent. Wheat market down 3 to 7 cents. Minneapolis down 3. Kansas City, Chicago towards the wider end of that 6-7 range. So we're kind of left here with a mixed day nonetheless. When you look outside, you're kind of wondering why we didn't rally more, but yet when you look to the 6 to 10, 8 to 14 day forecast, it makes perfect sense. We're in a transition point. We've got 3 days of pretty intense moisture. We'll see that across Iowa, Minnesota, into Wisconsin and northern Illinois here as we work through a good part of the next 3 days. And then we look to progress towards a slow warm-up and also a progression to drier conditions in both the 6 to 10, 8 to 14 days. So that's why I feel nobody could win today. We've also got Trump speaking tomorrow, some talk of a potential E15 conversation out of his rhetoric tomorrow, and we'll see what that kind of unfolds into. But those will be kind of the watch points, and then we've got a USDA report on Thursday. So a lot of activity, a lot of movement potentially coming at us here, but a calm before the storm, I'd like to call it, with today's action in the grain markets. Resistance points for the corn market up into this 370 and then 384 area off the Dees corn. The soybean market, really this 975 up, or 875, excuse me. We wish to see 975, but really 875 up to $9 looks to be a pretty stiff resistance point, one we need to be attentive to in front of Thursdays there. Feeder cattle steady mix, live cattle steady mix, hog steady mix. So a lot of back and forth action for both the grains and livestock markets. Cattle, hogs, after being lower here at some point today, we worked our way back towards the close and kind of got those steady closes, but we're not out of the woods by any means. We're stuck here in a rut near the upper end of the range here, and we'll kind of watch the background a little bit and watch the cash market as well. That's been one of the key focal points. 112 live base, 175 dress was kind of the focal point last week, and I'm sure cash will direct us here heavily this week. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation.